Hello lads and gals, this is Kicker and welcome back to another episode of East 9 Monstrum Nox. You ready for this, White Cat? I kinda like her outfit. It kinda looks royal and a little thiefy. Not sure what you're doing. You're trying to run on every wall you see. You're weird. Even for a cat burglar.
Watch out for those guards. We can use our gifts to sneak past them. Crimson Wand!
Okay. So snuck past those. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I need to go to a different floor.
Yeah.
Hello, nice to see you again. Oh? Well, those aren't outfits you see every day. I take it you're not from around here. You wouldn't happen to be those monstrums everyone talking about? Crimson King? Who is this man? The same as ever. Thanks again for the fork. Oh, don't tell me. Well now, I never would have guessed. That was nothing short of astounding, almost like magic. Are you sure this is okay? Revealing your true identity? It would seem the trick is on the other foot this time around. Exactly what happened after you broke out, or have you always possessed this power? You relay the entire story of how things have played out to inmate 212 in full detail. I see. Adol, was it? You must be that adventurer the guard keeps gossiping about. Allow me to introduce myself. In turn, my name is Parks. Glad to see you're doing well. Revealing your name at last, huh? Glad to see you're doing well. As well as one can do, locked up in a cell, I suppose. I'm surprised you returned to the prison at all. Much less to investigate it. But let me tell you now that getting a full picture of this place will be far from easy. What makes you say that? Just getting here was hard enough already. This prison is interior feature, a complex layout of security locked sectors. Even guards themselves have difficulty traveling between them. With that in mind, I can only imagine how much harder it would be for you. Then what should we do now? As you may know, Balduq prison once operated as a fortress. There may yet remain a good many escape routes to the outside outwing. Owing to that. Owing to that. If I were to guess, that underground passage you snuck in from was one such route. Do you mean we'd have to find those other ones and try and sneak in again? It would appear so. Sounds like fun. That won't be easy. Why do you look so happy about that? I certainly wouldn't expect any less of a self-proclaimed adventurer. Parks, right? Do you have some sort of agenda here in the prison too? It's just, well, you seem to have granted a fair bit of information. Well now, aren't you a prospective one, miss? Kaisha Pendleton. Ah, from the company. You have a different air about you from the rest of your family. Even more so if you're holding with an escaped felon in a place like this. Well, that's because, no need to be so nervous. You're doing this because you have to, no? You're here on no one's accord but your own. I can see it in your eyes. Yes, that's right. The same goes for me. I came to this prison seeking the whereabouts of a friend. You did? Who is it you're looking for? Is that why you got arrested?
Maybe.
I suppose you could put it in that way. I've been unable to get a hold of the young man in question for quite some time. This is the last place he should be, but I'd heard reports stating as much nevertheless. I couldn't understand how or why. There's no crime he could be guilty of, after all. Yeah, same goes for me. I was guilty of being near places where stuff happened. Have you managed to find him yet? In a sense, apparently he's being held in a different sector. But I'm afraid I'm at my limit as far as investigating this place goes. Why don't you break out with us? Why don't you work with us then? work with you? The Monstrums? It certainly sounds preferable to breaking out of here on my own. But are you sure about this? I don't have powers like the two of you. I make up for it in reliability. We all have our roles to play. I suppose that's about as much as I can hope for. Very well, then. I suppose this isn't the first time you bailed me out, as it were. Can I count on the two of you to escort me out of this prison? Of course. Wow, you can break locks now? Just like that? No fork required anymore, it seems. Now then. Lead the way, you two. It's time I took a stand myself. That sound. It's the warning bell. Seems they caught on to our little scheme. There they are. Wait. You're the White Cat and the Crimson King. How did the Monstrum manage to break in? We gotta take care of them before we slip into the waterway. Let's go, Crimson King. Well, looks like we're facing humans this time. That was short work, wasn't it? Too strong. Why are the Monstrums helping a prisoner escape? Come on now. Our chance. Now's our chance. Let's go. Adol and Krisha manage to shake off Moon God soon after. Then they proceed to escort Parks over to the entrance of a Cloaca Maxima. After safely making their escape, the three headed back to their base at the main gates. Yeah, I guess we're going back to my place. My little hideaway. Looks like the Crimson King and the White Cat snuck into the prison. Yeah, I gotta say though, the Crimson King looks a whole lot better than the adult one, eh? Looks cooler at least. The Crimson King, huh? He's the new Monstrum that showed up, right? I guess this means they really are all in cahoot after all. Everyone's always talking about how cool he looks. I wouldn't mind meeting him sometime. All that aside, the fact of the matter is that they breaking inmates out of prison. That's an awful fright. Who knows what kind of criminal those monstrums are freeing? Just what is the Roman garrison doing about all this anyway? As usual, hieroglyph knights are the only ones we can depend on. Master Badlad would have routed up those monstrums all at once. Make you wonder why the knights aren't in charge of guarding the city instead.
I see. So that's what happened in the prison.
Yep.
Anyhow, Adol, take a look at all this.
Yeah, it looks kind of nice in here.
I get that it makes it less conspicuous for us to be coming and going with people here and all. But I'm not especially excited about the whole hiding in plain sight idea. A bar of all things. He might play the part of a quiet old man, but that Parks, he gets the job done.
I'm glad he's so reliable. He's definitely not your average guy.
Yeah.
You really can't judge a book by its cover, huh? Well, I guess a bar is the perfect place for gathering information.
Yeah, usually. Drunken people make stuff slip.
Nonsense. I couldn't have done it alone. Carla from Pendleton was of great help. And that was thanks to you, Adol.
That reminds me. Carla mentioned she knew trustworthy people who could staff the bar.
Oh,
Is
awesome.
that so? I wonder who they are.
If I remember right, the bar manager was some guy. He should be here soon.
My word! Look at how gorgeous this place is!
Wow, it really is.
I'm guessing those are the ones.
You must be Adol.
Well, hello?
And a doll you certainly are. You're even cuter than I thought.
I'm not sure I'm interested though, man.
Doll?
Oh, Dopey. Of course I didn't forget about you. Those biceps are quite simply ravishing.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Awkward.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Shantae. From here on, I will be your lovely bar manager.
Well, I would say you're probably doing a pretty good job with that. Make everyone feel welcome and appreciated.
He is something else, ain't he?
Maybe he's just what we need.
And I'm Yufa. I'll be your hostess.
Yeah, sounds great.
I can't wait to start working with everyone.
Whew, she seems harmless at least.
Good. Now that we're all here, as manager, I wish to discuss the first order of business. Without one, a bar wouldn't be a bar at all.
And what's that?
Get customers?
My dear Adol, why don't you take a guess?
It's got to have food, right? A bar's got to have alcohol.
Oh no, but so close. The booze comes after we decide on the menu. Give up? The answer is simple.
Food.
What the bar needs is a proper name.
You're
Yeah.
right, Shantae. A name is important.
Don't worry, I picked out a perfect name just for you, Adol darling. Are you ready for this?
I hope it's not something inappropriate.
I heard you travel quite a bit, Adol. But because of your predicament, you're no longer able to do so.
Oh, you don't say.
You're a flower capable of planting your roots anywhere, no matter how barren or harsh. And when spring arrives, a cute, robust yellow flower will bloom. Soon after, it becomes a fluffy cloud of little seeds that float into the wind on a new journey. You, my dear Adol, are a dandelion. And that's what this bar shall be called.
A dandelion?
I was aghast when Carla told me what happened to you. But I will do everything I can to help you float into the wind again.
Dandelion, huh? I like the sound of that.
You see, I was confident they'd be great. They're perfect for the job.
Yeah, I have to say, I was skeptical, but I think we'll be just fine.
Agreed.
I'm glad everyone's happy. By the way, Adol darling, I have a message for you from Carla.
Oh, shoot. Oh? You're dealing with flowers?
Oh, hello, Adol.
Hello. Do you need any help? What are you up to?
No, I don't! I mean, I'm sorry, but this is my job. The truth is, I've always wanted to open a flower shop.
Oh. You took my advice then? Did something happen? Why a flower shop?
Well, you see, I was relying on the White Cat's powers, hoping it would help people. But it wasn't helping anybody. Not truly. All this time, I was either hiding behind the Pendleton name or the White Cat. That's why I decided to do something. Not as a member of Pendleton, nor the White Cat, but as me, Krisha. I'm doing this for myself.
That sounds great. That's taking a lot of courage. Not afraid of the hard work. That takes a lot of courage.
Thanks. I built the shop and picked these flowers all by myself. I wanted to give it a personal touch. And best of all, I can consult for my own business free of charge.
Color me impressed. I support your decision.
Thank you, Adol. Before this, everything I did was a result of a decision someone else made for me. But you're different, Adol. You
Oh, yeah?
travel on a road to your own destination. And if a road doesn't exist, you make one.
Well, that's kind of how it works. That's what adventurers do. Not as cool as you're describing.
Yes. I think you've inspired me to be brave. Like you, Adol.
Look, they're building something new here.
Are you opening a shop here?
Yes, ma'am. It'll be open for business very soon. I hope you'll all have a chance to visit. What kind of shop is it gonna be?
It's already a lovely sight for sore eyes in this dreary part of town.
Hello, Carla.
Thank you for doing this, Adol. It seems this is just what she needed to finally take that first step.
I agree.
She's a smart girl with so much potential, but she's too kind for a place like Pendleton. The company's success is driven by sheer capital and steep profit margins. There's no need for her to be forced into that kind of environment.
You really love your sister. You're right. She doesn't belong there. You really love your sister.
It's merely a pragmatic observation. Despite her gentle nature and the fact that she's adopted, we're actually quite similar.
Grisha was adopted? You're not blood related? She was adopted?
Oh, I suppose I haven't told you. But whether or not we share the same blood is of little significance to me.
Yeah. Little sisters.
I wouldn't treat her differently for something as trivial as that.
What will you do now? Thank you for helping the Dandelion.
There's no need for thanks. Think of it as a favor returned for helping Krisha and me.
Oh, sure.
Since you'll be in Balduq for a while, I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
I hope so.
Interesting. So this is the adventurer Adol Kristin.
Quite different from the other, ain't I? Generous white cat would hardly be seen again in the shantytown. Naturally, some of the residents expressed their sentiment towards her, but the positively a single voice resonated over them. The voice belonging to Krisha, cheerful, advertising the day's freshest arrangements. It was the first budding flower of many more to come in Shantytown. Sounds great. I could use a little color in there. Meanwhile, it's killing me. How long have I been out for? Looks like I'm in a prison cell. I should take a look around. This looks like Adol. That's weird. Very weird. Alright, anyways, I think I'm gonna end off this episode here though. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye bye!